Hello, greetings, I'm joining tonight's broadcast brought to you by Fifth Dimension. Alright, yeah, today energy's been like shot all day long, so doesn't answer questions like, just let it be. Let me rebuild. So I woke up this morning and felt Anunnaki energies. Not to say it was a negative connection, but I felt really kind of drained. So I think that has to do with what's going on here, and Anunnaki are playing a big role of its shift. So I try to bring them in the best I can, and obviously they can't reveal too much, but there's also been news of sightings recently. Of course, I didn't set that up. Let me see if I can bring it up. Yeah. So yeah, it was. I don't know where it was exactly, but people were flying or they're doing something. And you see these little lights here over the water. I'm not sure where it was, but yeah, you can find videos online of that, or on Twitter. So yeah, there's a lot of light ships there, Palladian. Sure, and of course there's a story about this also, which isn't exactly the most exciting. But yeah, we're slowly going into an alien disclosure. Slowly. This is untold.com for those that are new to all this. If I can get my act together here. We have private sessions throughout the week if you want to connect to bizarreness. You want to have a channel. Oops, I don't need to go in there. I have Google Hangout, Zoom, and channeling my phone. And let's see, I have a shop here. And this is I would say 7 to 10 days. Same situation here. I have other channelers and healers I do recommend. Social network and awesomeness. So, thank you for your support. Hope my audio's working. Hope something's working. So yeah, I just woke up kind of messed up today and been kind of trying to sleep and rest, and it's nothing working. So we'll find out after this. So, I woke up. I just felt Anunnaki energies. I didn't feel, like I said, I did not feel a negative energy at all. I just felt like conversation. So there is an energy shift going on at this time. A lot of alien beings are assisting on different areas. So 2020 is like a doorway into the new realms, realities that we're going into. Nothing that you're going to fully see on the surface, but it is just setting up. It's setting up for the next, future, basically, of idea systems, of not just connected to alien energies, but wanting to fly, wanting to do telepathy, powers, basically, that everyone calls insane, negative, it's demonic. You got your Samuel's story here and there. That's what the training of humanity is, that we're just not supposed to have any power. We're just supposed to be a slave. And anytime you go away from the slave mentality, of course, you're seen as bad, a devil, whatever it might be. And you're not here to harm anybody. You're here to improve yourself. Whatever. So, a lot of people that say that they're light beings and they're super positive, and then you find out that they're kind of full of shit. So, not to say all of them are like that, but quite a few of them are. So, everyone's seen it. You see the pastors like that. You see, it's all over the place. So, same old shit, right? So Anunnaki energies, we'll see what we can bring. I see the Saturn being around me. That's different. I guess some beings are draining my energy. I guess I'm having a bunch of galactic meetings. I just got that. And astral, I'm barely here. I'm barely hanging in there. I did a video for Patreon. I was yawning like 4 or 5 times. I'm surprised I'm not doing that here. Yeah, there's some major shifting going on in astral, that's for damn sure. But like I said, is it going to show in the physical? Not. I want just business as usual, but I expect more sightings to start occurring, and just very calm areas, just not to freak people out. Any way to not freak people out. So, like that one happened by the water. It's out in the water. It's not gonna scare anybody. You know, it's not like you're sitting around flying. The thing's flying over you, freaking making you go nuts. So, yeah, we're definitely going to a very, very soft disclosure timeline. Where I mean, that's way. I mean, to give you an idea of what what I'm getting from what my position on all of this is to keep people from going crazy. It's like, I think that's. I mean, you take it or leave it, whatever the hell gets channeled. I'm just here to help people not lose their freaking minds when things do happen, and that's my feeling on it. I mean, you can believe it or not, whatever. But when things start to shift, when people start seeing things, it's like people are gonna panic. There's nothing to panic about. That's the energy I get from one of my missions here. Um, so I'll give you another detail. Like a lot of people want to see these beings, stuff like that. Obviously, some people are obviously tuned for that. I don't feel right. If I do it, it doesn't feel right. It feels like it's not time. Don't do it. It's like I'm going against. Just I'm not. Don't do it. Just concentrate on yourself. Do your stuff. Do channelings. Do whatever it is. Stay away from Lockheed Martins and Raytheon. Be careful what you do with that stuff. But for the most part, keep things pretty kosher. Keep things kind of calm. Because if I try to see these beings, it's just not time, and I just drain myself for no reason. I'm kind of wasting my time basically. So I don't really. I mean, if you automatically see them, that's one thing, and if that's part of your mission here, that's different. But for me, I'm just here to. Like I said, usually the way they connect with me is just they can connect to my energy and just talk to me. If you're someone they really, doesn't happen. Yeah, I can channel their energies, yeah, but when they actually feel like they're in the room, I'm talking to them. That's where I can feel it all around me. So things are happening, that's for sure. So yeah, nothing too significant, but the entryway into alien awareness is slowly, the door is slowly opening for more, understanding of your own power. The majority of the world obviously does not see it that way. And eventually those energies are going to die out. Well, might be 100 years or a couple hundred years. And basically the belief systems are going to die out. And when the belief systems die out, obviously it's like a lot of people, let's see, like a lot of people are going to go to more breath-in, you don't have to eat anything. Some people will go there. Some people will be really good at manifesting, where they don't have to have a job. They just manifest what they need, so they'll be homeless, but they'll be able to manifest enough. A shower, soap, whatever it is, and be able to manifest. Some people are doing it now, right now. So, obviously, but more of that's going to start to, because our system's breaking down slowly. The brick and mortar stuff, the malls. It hasn't fully broken down. The old system, because we're going to create like light cities. We'll have cities, but they'll be more positive. Right now, they're archon manipulated, militaristic cities. But light cities where you just feel the vibration of everything, and just feel more positive overall. You feel like the network of energy of humanity. You just feel it's like we're all networked together anyway. We have an internet on the computer, but we all have a spiritual internet where we're all connected, and so we can tap in each other's energies and stuff like that, and that'll become more clear over time. It's like the spiritual internet, you can say. So that's what we're technically getting to know. We're getting to know that unknown realm. Yeah, people are going to be afraid of it because that's the old teachings. So it's like some gurus are usually calling it, you're connected to dark spirits. Only because they do that, because some of these guys are trying to pick up women and stuff like that, so they don't want you to go to a certain individual. That guy's evil. Come over to me. I get that. I get that not often, but it does occur every once in a while. So there's always agendas going on. So Alright, Anunnaki connections. Let's see. I'm not sure if they're going to let me connect to them, but we'll see. Alright. I just feel the universe is very active right now. More than ever before. Holy shit. Okay. Because during the day I did not feel any of this. I just felt drained and... But this is something different. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we got. Alright, blessings. Greetings. Yeah, the Council Anunnaki, blessings to you. Yes, many of us are, yes, our people are not always easy to connect with your humans for different reasons. Yes, we are energy healers, we are shifters of reality. Yes, the human and the Anunnaki don't go so well. We do have many humans connected to our species for study. And some Anunnaki are, yes, not exactly the friendliest beings, but only because they're trying to figure humans out. Yes, we are humanoid, but we're not the human of your breed. We have different activities, we have different activations that are different than yours. Meaning that at a young age, we feel like, yes, we're adults. Similar to some of your religions, where you can get married very young or date an adult if you wish. Our society, as you can see, is very different. But our DNA is connected where there is no health deficiencies like it is on yours, because your world is not here for that. It certainly does try it, and many Anunnakis incarnate in your world that are called Mormons that wish to do that type of connection. The reason why, yes, a parent would want to marry a child is because you can double the knowledge from it. In our culture, not yours. You get more of, it's like taking two different DNAs and putting it together, and it recharges it and it double flies it. It just does. And once again, our culture is very different than yours. The way you do it, you actually, no, the way you double fly your energy field is through children. But you don't marry them. You kind of give them their offspring DNA. And so some of them are a little bit more wiser than the parent in different ways. In different ways, because they're the next generation. So you learned a great deal. Your children just learned the next great deal of knowledge, and they might seem smarter, but actually that smarts is yours too. You're all still connected. It's like you're living through your kids, but it's different. It's like you are your kids. Your energies are there. Wonder why some children look like their parents, because they're living through your energy. So some would really like to bring, yeah. Wonder why you all look kind of like, not just because you're DNA, because you're learning through each other. You will see that more clearly in your reality. Sometimes grandparents are a little bit jealous of the grandkids because they wish they had that knowledge. Because the knowledge of the future, knowledge of future generations. You can't always have all the knowledge. Your society is, alien societies are all about knowledge. Your world is lack of knowledge. But eventually you're going to know more. There is great deals of knowledge, as you can see. So how do you retrieve knowledge is, yes, not the easiest, but figuring out yourself. So if you're having difficulties with yourself, it's hard to unlock the treasure of information within yourself. So that shows you that you're not allowed to have that information yet, depending on the person. Some people are, some people aren't, some people aren't. It's like, you have a great deal of information within you. You can change the universe, shift worlds, shift, just change everything. But you're not here to do that, which is very difficult. It's like, having all knowledge and coming to this world when it's very little is hell, as many of you know. And sometimes having too much knowledge can be hell also. You're going into that age of too much knowledge, slowly. You're not just going to know about the aliens, you're going to know about the elementals, you're going to know about the ghosts also. A more clear understanding of your spirit world. We actually see spirit guides more clearly. You're in that world, but you have not fully flowed into that just yet. You're getting to know yourself. So you're healing a lot of your lessons here. And then you go into the spiritual age of seeing your guides and seeing all these beings because you've graduated. So many of those I can see alien beings real quick. You graduated from the Earth experience basically. You're here as an Earthling. So many of you have graduated, but you're still going through some tests because it's not just the tests are just for you; they're for others. You're warning through it, but others are warning it too. So yes, if you're seeing aliens in your third eye, you're seeing all these beings, whatever it might be, that shows you graduated from the Earth's test. Not fully, but you're like in the 12th grade, you can say. You're going into the college idea system. Basically, you can see your body, but also leave your body and go into and see your aliens and then know when you come back. It'll all be more clear. And is obviously there's much more to it than that. You can basically step out of your physical form and see everything more clearly. Understand plants, understand growth. Use your vibration to grow plants. The meat of your, now, yes, meat, why it's consumed, is once again knowledge. Knowledge from your cow, your chicken, your carrions. You're getting knowledge from all of them. They do come from other places. So you think that's just for food, you crave a certain food, you're craving knowledge. Of course, some people crave the chocolate knowledge, which comes from another universe. So, you're going to see everything as, you'll see it in its physical form, you're going to see it as energy also. So actually it is a lot more fun than this reality is at this time. Now I realize what we're saying is going to be a gradual process of shifting out of third dimension. So, and also, yes, some of you will be doubling yourselves, like having triple versions of you and things like that. If you need to, you're going to see your Earth more clearly. The world, yes, is large but small, right? As you go into higher dimensions, it's going to become even smaller. Because you'll have dreams on the other side of your planet. Daydreams, because you're just there. It's another way of you're doubling yourself. You're living who you are right now, but also someone in Egypt or someone in Italy, somebody needs you or someone wants to talk to you. Instead of picking up the phone, you go there energy-wise. And you'll know it. Now, you might, not fully know it, because you'll kind of zap out a little bit, possibly, black out. Not fully, but, kind of daydream. So many of you kind of daydream, kind of zone out. Many of you are connecting to other places. It's like, wait, I just daydreamed. Where was I? It's another way of looking at your reality. Your reality here is going to, yes, not shift into physical just yet. Yes, Antarctica's energies are increasing, yes, for a shift, but not yet. Right, the human has to go through all its difficulties. It has to flesh it out. We don't need those difficulties anymore. It has problems, but it's kind of running out of problems. I mean, it's running out of new problems. Your new problems are your aliens, your vibration, your shift, your energy shift, and yes, you do have family issues those are the hardest. They're going to take the longest to heal. For grudges, for family negativity, family karma. A lot of it is family karma from ancient ancestors. It could be your current family going to difficulties you're going through now. Some of that's happening from depending on your bloodline, an ancient difficulty. A lot of it's from the ancient Romans. So some of you have had wealthy lifetimes, and now you have poor lifetimes. So, I mean, it might not be your family, your current, your karma, but your family lineage, your family bloodline karma. So you're healing that. Some might have difficulties understanding that, but some of you are dealing with the karma of your past, of your family, so your family can move forward. Again, getting through these difficulties so you can let it go, shift out. So you're going to be shifting out of body. Some of you are already experiencing it's going to definitely increase. The Arcturians are going to assist many also during this period. So your next year, your 2020, is a shift from the old reality to the new. Is it alienation? Not yet. You're not going to have cops, alien, people shopping. No. But you might have an alien appear at a grocery store, possibly. Not, most likely not next year, but eventually. Eventually your food source is going to be shut down. You don't need, the meat products are going to close down. Eventually, no worries at this time. Well, because you don't need those solids anymore. You're going more to a light body. Once again, your food's energy instead. Sometimes you need plant food, sometimes you don't need any of that at all. It connects to the vibrations at higher dimensions. Food is now a past tense. Food is a grounding energy for not necessarily the low dimensions, but it's there for knowledge for the physical reality. Fourth dimension has it too, to a certain degree, but not as heavy as your dimension. So, and once again, the food sources that you're grabbing, you need this knowledge, why you eat, where you eat, why you eat, what it is, where location has something to do with it too, of the information that's brought to those locations. So some of your grocery stores are from Orion, some are from Alpha Centauri, some are Palladian, some are Sirian, some are Arcturian, some of your more health foods places are Arcturian, not all of them, some are actually Palladian. So give it more of an energy source of where these places come from. I'm going to go to the Palladian grocery store, get some Palladian food so I can be healthy. Or go to the Reptilian grocery store where I'm not healthy. Everybody has their own ways of looking at things, way of connections. But basically, you see the origins of not just yourself, but the environment that you're in. Your Vatican is an alien. Is that Anunnaki? It has reptilian energies of control. And yes, there's an Egyptian energy there that's very deep. It does not want to... So it's basically your Vatican is Egyptian. Yes, all along it's been Egyptian. You don't see that, but then again, maybe you do. It's called symbolism. So it's like, wonder why you have Egyptian energies in Rome is because the Egyptians are kind of running the show. Your Illuminati through, yes, Egypt is basically running your current reality. You think it's Rome? Think again. So it's hidden in plain sight. So you go to a church and see, your Vatican, you see all these Egyptian, museums, whatever it might be. It's like, why is that doing here? It's there because somebody else is there. So Egypt plays a big... Ancient Egypt is ancient Atlantean knowledge. It's so yes. Your Iraq, yes, it has your Babylon, yes. It's all Egypt, Babylon, it's all pretty much, basically your desert cities are all connected to your current reality. Lebanon, it's all Iran. Iran did not always agree. Iran is like a magic city. All of the Arab world is magic. If you call it black magic, it's all various different versions of magic. Let's put it that way. It's a magic of creation. And it's going, and you're going to start to slowly see your Earth evolving from... Now, yes, you're not in the wars that you used to be in the past. Now the war at the home is being healed. Now, many of you feel that you're not going to have it. You're going to be bored of this planet. Well, many are bored right now of the low vibrations. So we don't find many people bored of the high vibrations. Now, what the high vibrations doesn't offer is a major soul growth. Your major soul growth is here. The high vibrations is more of a softer growth. It's very soft, where everybody has a party, everybody is kissing each other, everybody knows your name. It's hard to grow when everybody knows your name. But your world, nobody remembers anything, right? You can't remember 5 minutes ago, let alone somebody's name. So yeah, the difficulties are there. you're slowly shifting that out. So some of you might get energy attacks from low vibrations, only because you are graduating. So the symptoms of graduation, once again, is just seeing beings, feeling the I vibrate. Now, if you don't see these beings, don't feel like you're not graduating. Not everybody's meant to see all these things, but for the most part, what your goals are for being here is seeing the real world that's around you. Seeing your aliens without a spaceship landing, you just see them. You might pick up on a ship. It's for you to become a little bit more sensitive to your environment. See vortexes open up, see buildings and other realities of worlds, see different presidents. You have a President Trump, but another reality is a black president there is called Trump. Or you have a lizard person called Trump. That would make things a little bit easier, wouldn't it? If it was just a lizard person up there, a lot of your problems would probably be over right now. It's like, we knew that's what you were. So, yeah, it's hard. It's hard being human because you don't always know who it is behind the human facade, and that's what makes it difficult. If you all saw reptilians, you saw snake people, you saw unicorn people, as actually a human with a horse head or a feline face, it would actually technically make things easier. But seeing how you're all human and you see characteristics, most aren't really tapping into that you're on an alien world. So if everything was right in your face, it'd be much easier. In theory, at least. So our energy is to use to continue to explore the rabbit hole of your reality. The stories around you, location. Everything's location. Why is this way it is? What's the vibration of it? Why am I here? Why is Ivan in Florida? Oh, well, it's easier to connect to Anunnaki here because you're right by the water. Water is also an astral energy. Not to say if you're in the Midwest, you don't connect to astral, you still do. But the water is like, the oceans are like the Earth's internet. You connect to a different vibration. So if you're in the middle of there's no water, you're just, the areas you go is where you need to be. But when you're in the water, it's a lot different fluids. It's a whole different project going on. Let's put it that way. So we'll just leave you with that. Blessings to you on your journeys. Blessings. Alright, hopefully that was helpful and some. Alright, take care.